Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm Heather Baxter, and we are here in colorful Colorado. Welcome to the Rocky Mountains. I want to talk to you today about a champion's heart right here in Copper Mountain. Let's talk about a champion's heart. You know, on the way here, it was such a long drive. We spent 20 hours in the car. We're here because it's race week for my daughter. She's racing in the national championship for snowboarding, border cross, giant slalom, and slalom. So we're here around a lot of champions, people that have set high goals. And so just on the car ride here, I was thinking this. It was such a long drive that I began to think that a champion is so driven to meet their goals and to reach their dreams. They're driven. They're so driven. A champion's heart is driven. What is a champion? A champion is someone that fights in support of their belief, maybe a goal, a dream, a sports goal. They are just fighting for it. They believe in it. They're a champion and they are all in. They are so driven. So I want to talk to you about the idea of being driven and how do we go after our dreams? How are you driven? What level are you on to say that I am so driven that I'm going after my dreams? So I kind of want to set a stage today. The next couple days here while I'm in the Rockies, we're going to take the word drive, D-R-I-V-E, and we're going to look at each letter and we're going to kind of talk about a champion's heart. I want you to go after your dreams and your goals. I want you to fight for your marriage. I want you to fight for, maybe you have a ministry dream, maybe you have a dream within your job, maybe you have a dream within your relationship. I want you to write it down and I want you to create a vision and I want you to go after it and I want you to stay driven. Stay driven. So I'm going to tell you what is required to have that drive. What is required? Let's look at one letter today and let's just start at the letter D because we have to understand the letter D to go to the next level. So I'm going to repeat that. We have to understand the letter D to go to the next level. The letter D is develop good decisions to stay all in. Let's say it together or write it down. Develop good decisions to stay all in. What does that mean? You know what? Sometimes when you decide what you're going to go after, it's going to get hard. There are going to be mountains in your way. There are going to be obstacles. You're going to feel like it's too tough. I have watched skiers and snowboarders here fall on some of the hardest hills, and many of them had to get back up, climb back up a mountain to get within the flags to stay in the race. And I'm going to tell you, the oxygen level here already in Colorado, the oxygen is not good. You're out of breath real quick. So for them to have to go all the way back up, jump back in the race is driven because they're staying all in. All in. So there's days that mountains are in front of us and we need to stay all in. You need to climb back up on those days that it's hard. So in the morning, set a goal and develop how you are going to stay all in. Develop a decision on how you're going to stay in your marriage. How are you going to stay after that weight loss goal? How are you going to stay after maybe that dream job and there's some skill set that you're working on? Write down in the morning. Develop a decision on how you're going to stay all in. Develop a mindset on how you're going to stay all in. Very, very important. You've got to face those mountains and you will face those mountains. Number 2, we're going to look at routine. DR, routine. If you're developing decisions, you also have to develop a routine, a strong routine. Successful people, I always say, have a good morning routine. It helps you stand tall and it helps you stand out. Your routine sets you up. It sets you up. So I bet if I went to many champions here, many snowboarders and skiers here, they have a routine to train. They have a routine to stay all in. So yes, they've made the decisions, but now they have a routine to stay all in. And you know, many successful people have a morning routine. They get up in the morning and they decide what they're going to do and they set their goals and they determine their decisions and their dreams in the day, in the morning routine. So I'm asking you, what are you training? What are you working out for? What are you trying to accomplish? And what does your morning routine look like? Your morning routine sets the tone for the entire day. It sets you up. If you have a strong morning routine, you hit a mountain at noon or 2 o'clock, you know in your mind how you're going to face that mountain. So for example, my morning routine is getting up in the morning, first in prayer and listening to a faith-based message. Why do I listen to a faith-based message? Because you know what? This world is full of tribulation and obstacles. So if I'm going to hit a mountain in a relationship or with my kids or with my husband, I'm going to hit something that looks that big, I'm set up because I had a morning routine. I listened to a faith-based message, reviewed my dreams and goals, told myself that I was all in regardless. Regardless, I'm all in. When the going gets tough, you are all in. And that is what's happening today. So I'm going to take shots throughout the week of champions that are up here trying out on some of the hardest hills here, and they're trying to win. They're going to win. But the ones that are going to win are the ones that are successful, that have determined to decide, to make a decision to stay all in, and the ones that have routine, that have stayed on a routine. So join me tomorrow right here in the Rockies. We're going to look at I, V, and E, and we're going to learn how to be champions that are driven. Have an awesome day.